Today is Friday, June 13th, and this is the wake-up call from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. It's time for the Friday Event Roundup for the Greater Tampa Bay Region, and there's definitely stuff for Pride, Juneteenth, and Father's Day this weekend. But before we get to that, how about the news headlines? Yesterday was the 9th anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, when a gunman walked into the LGBTQ+ nightclub and killed 49 people. For the first time, survivors and families of the victims are able to walk into the building since the 2016 tragedy. The city says some asked to see where their loved ones died. They'll have until Saturday before the building is demolished and replaced with a permanent memorial. Tampa City Council met Thursday, and members honored a colleague who died earlier this week. During roll call, every council member stood and said present when Gwendolyn Henderson's name was called. Here's council member Guido Maniscalco.
I don't care about politics. She had a good heart. She was good for this community. She will never be forgotten. Her impact will be felt for a very, very long time.
The meeting had almost 2 hours of tributes for Henderson. She was 60 years old. Plenty of protests are planned across the state this weekend. They're being dubbed No Kings demonstrations. Organizers say President Donald Trump and his administration are acting like authoritarians. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier is sending a warning to protesters who he says might take it too far.
And if you want to throw things at vehicles, rocks, or other objects, you're going to do time. If you want to light things on fire and put people in harm's way, you're going to do time.
It's been a really tense week with protests across the entire country over immigration crackdowns by ICE. So let's end the headlines on a lighter note. If you need something from Walmart, but the chair you're sitting in is super cozy, you might just order a delivery by drone. Walmart announced it's expanding drone delivery to Tampa. People who live within 6 miles of a participating store could get deliveries within half an hour. And you know Walmart's got nearly everything, so get ready for that fly-in delivery of pizza rolls, a plunger, and a Lilo and Stitch hoodie sometime soon, despite how fake that sounds. I'm here with Malika Hollist from Arts Access Florida. She's given us an event roundup of things that you should be on the lookout for this weekend. Malika, what's up?
Hi, Sky, and happy Friday, everyone. First off, we have Polk Pride. It's celebrating 10 years of Pride in the Park. On Friday night, it's Pride After Dark, a 21-plus celebration. There's going to be music, dancing, and drinks. And then on Saturday, we'll have Pride in the Park at Munn Park in Lakeland. It's all day, it's free, all ages, live music, food trucks, a drag show. Love a drag show.
Yeah, and that's one of a bunch of events going on across the entire month of June. So just be on the lookout for those Pride events.
Juneteenth is starting celebrations this weekend, and the Tampa Museum of Art is hosting its Juneteenth cultural celebration from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Saturday. It's completely free, and you can expect a lot of live music, interactive art, and gallery access for anyone who shows up.
And not to sound like a broken record, but this is also one of the many Juneteenth events that are taking place. There's a list at WUSF.org if you're interested in going to any others.
And it's Father's Day, in case you forgot, and there's free axe throwing for dads at Hatchet Hangout in St. Pete.
That sounds crazy.
So fun.
Like it could be dangerous potentially, but it's still awesome.
So down for that. But you have to be 8 and up to join. So sorry if you're under that. We just got to be safe out here. It's really fun. It's going to be an active option for the whole family. And it's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. that dads can throw for free.
What more could you want as a dad, too, than just take an axe and just chuck it at the wall?
Right. And also shout out, Dad. Happy Father's Day. And lastly, Wes Anderson's latest film, The Phoenician Scheme, that's so hard to say, is now playing at Tampa Theater through June 24th. It stars like a bunch of heavy hitters: Tom Hanks, Benicio del Toro, Scarlett Johansson, and many more. So if you love indie films and just want a night out, with friends or for a date idea, this is a great option.
And you missed the big hitters. Like Michael Cera's in this one, Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin. He's my Green Goblin. And then Bryan Cranston. You got Walter White in this movie.
Walter, R.I.P.
Malika, thank you for the time.
You're welcome.
If you like soccer, this weekend could be perfect for you. The area's only professional women's sports team plays for its league championship on Saturday. It's the first ever season for the Tampa Bay Sun, so winning a title would be insane. They're taking on Fort Lauderdale United, so this could be the start of an intense rivalry. Tickets for the match in Tampa are pretty cheap, too. Another in-state rivalry match is across the bay in St. Pete on Saturday. The Rowdies play Miami FC, but honestly, these two teams vary this season between pretty bad to incredibly average. It's at the same time as the Sun Championship, so you got to pick one. And finally, here's a Friday fun fact to leave you with. NASA's Pioneer 10 space probe launched on this date in 1983. It was the first ever spacecraft to leave our solar system. Try wrapping your head around that, something that came from here, leaving the entire solar system. Its last contact with Earth was 22 years ago, which is honestly pretty sad. But hey, Pioneer 10, you're gone, but you're not forgotten by this little old podcast in 2025. Hope you're doing well. That's the wake-up call from WUSF. Enjoy your weekend, sleep in, eat something tasty. Let's catch up Monday for another fresh week. And don't forget, subscribing to the podcast and rating it helps us keep it going and helps you connect with this cool place we call home. Thanks for the love. Catch you on Monday at 7.